There's a lot of accidental incest going on here.
That's what happens when you go through time.
Yeah.
We learned that from, what's it called?
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. If
Back
you're back
to
in
the
the
Future was
future,
a tough one.
You
there's
always want to fuck your mom.
number one thing where your aunt...
There's a moral of the story.
If you go back in time, you're going to want to fuck a relative.
Welcome back to Juice Labs.
What's up, everybody? We're back with Dark. I'm Clay.
Juice. I'm Jack.
I'm Corey. We're on to episode 5, the second half of season 2.
Yes, sir.
We just had the big revelation last episode that Jonas is Adam.
Yeah. And,
Jonas is Adam. And our theory, I think, was that past Jonas, he's making up the Sigmundus S right now. Mm-hmm. And that's going to end up being it in the past.
Yeah, I think that's
a working theory.
Hang on, I did have an idea, though, when I was editing. My theory is that Tonto is the love child of fucking Noah and Agnes, who are brother and sister.
Ooh.
Huh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm getting a little bit of those weird vibes between them.
There was a weird vibe.
Yeah.
Weird, a little bit.
Yep.
That's a good theory.
And
I like that.
Yeah.
A little bit of that. Yeah. We'll let you decide. Down in the comment.
Soll ich was erzählen? Es klingt total verrückt, aber ich muss wissen, was ihr darüber denkt.
Geht's? Seit Monaten redest du quasi nicht mit uns und jetzt willst du wissen, was wir denken. Wenn du jetzt Bock hast zu reden, haben wir das noch lange nicht.
Up to this point, I'd say Magnus is the most looked like he was going to be an important character that has been just a nothing, nobody character.
Panned out to be no one.
Yeah.
Like, he just hasn't had anything to do with anything. Mm-hmm. He will eventually, I'm sure. But up to this point.
Alles klar, Herr Kommissar?
Oh, God. The second I saw that thing on a rope, on like a retractable thing, I was like, someone's taking that key.
Yeah.
So, das Knabberzeug. Die Leute können ja sagen, was sie wollen. Aber dieser Reagan, das ist ein Spitzenkerl.
That Reagan.
Olympia auf beiden Seiten. Ich nenne das Visionär. Habe ich auf VHS, die ganze Rede.
That just looked so
That's
funny.
on that guy.
It's like, yeah, you know, Reagan, I think that guy.
The Olympic Games, you know? I mean, Spectre.
Ich möchte, dass du zu uns ziehst. Du wärst nicht so alleine. Und Regina würde sich auch freuen, wenn sie mehr von dir hätte. Denk einfach drüber nach. In Ordnung?
Do we know when he's supposed to die?
You don't know when, but you know he dies.
87.
He dies alone in his apartment. So if
Oh,
she,
shit. Ulrich just busted out of prison.
Yeah. So maybe he doesn't die alone from his cancer directly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he gets more
Ulrich.
strangled.
Or it gives him the business.
It looked like she was just trying to prevent it, right?
Yeah, I think she was trying to get him out of the apartment.
Was willst du?
Well, what if she does a Raven type deal where she sees the future, but then causes it trying to prevent it?
That's his whole show.
I was about to say, that's a cornerstone of this show.
I was gonna say it's a very That's So Raven inspired in its writing.
Wer war immer da? Direkt vor mir. Ich kann einfach nicht fassen, dass du mit meinem Mann...
She really is wrecking that
Yeah.
home.
...alles haben, was mir gehört. Du bist wie ein Parasit.
Oh, that was such a ridiculous statement. I thought they were going to start
Die
chuckling.
Ulrich eigentlich
Right.
nichts gesagt.
We said it before, but Why are you bringing a deaf girl into the cave?
Just leave her home.
It's dark in there. She can't hear when you yell for her.
We all know Noah's behind it. Fucking apple.
Yeah.
Is he eating the apple or what?
Ist einer von mir. Ein Reisender.
So he doesn't know he's Adam right now, shouldn't he?
I think he does, or he has
No,
to.
yeah, he would,
Yeah, he
right?
would.
Mehr zu tun.
So he is. This is obviously part of the plan that Adam told young
Yeah.
Jonas.
Yeah.
He's still just tied up in the cave.
What the hell?
Hey, man.
Anybody bring some water?
Has he pissed his pants?
No.
Right?
Yeah.
Was ist das?
How long has it been?
Der menschliche Körper ist in der Lage, 3 Tage ohne Flüssigkeitsaufnahme auszukommen.
That's an average. It can be less.
Das ist eine Zeitmaschine.
To start inchworming.
Yeah, right.
When you get to the front of the cave, you don't know who's going to be waiting there for you.
I just start yelling.
No.
I got a knife right here. I was using this on this apple.
I know you're out there, Noah. I know you're eating an apple out there.
And I know you're only gonna eat half of it.
Dann zeig uns, wie es funktioniert.
Okay, so apparently Magnus does play some big role. Because he's causing this, sort of, but I'm sure they all go back in time and do something together.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Alright, well, yep, just go back in time.
He's just sending back in time with no heads up, no.
Nach dem Zwischenfall habe ich eine Probe entnehmen lassen und sie analysiert. Und was du da siehst, ist das Ergebnis.
Wenn diese Daten stimmen, dann ist es das, was ich denke, was es ist?
Wirklich.
Das Gottesteilchen.
Das Teilchen, das allen Dingen ihre Masse verleiht.
Oh, so the Higgs boson is the God particle. I owe the good people an apology.
Ich habe dir bereits gesagt.
Let's go.
Oh, my bad.
Gehen wir damit an die Öffentlichkeit, aber die Leute wissen, wie wir
Planks
das gefunden
constant all over again.
Remember that, that debacle?
I was so very little off.
Oh, God.
This guy's a wreck. Hey, it's me, Ulrich. Get yourself a haircut.
Whoa.
Now that is trippy.
Nickel might actually believe that that's Ulrich, because, I mean, he got shot through time.
Yeah, that'd actually be kind of crazy if he didn't believe
right.
it was Ulrich.
Sie kommen mir irgendwie bekannt vor.
Just tell him.
Yeah, just
He's gonna believe
yeah.
you. Unless he just doesn't want to put the stress on him.
Yeah.
Ich habe über 33 Jahre auf diesen Moment gewartet. Die Frage ist nicht wie, sondern wann. Was hast du gesagt? Erinnerst du dich?
Oh, that's nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that was good. That
Hey,
turned
well,
out better than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice little reunion.
Yeah.
And Ulrich's had such a terrible life.
Yeah. Ulrich got fucked.
He did. So.
Religion?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Ich bin Noah.
Ich weiß, wer Sie sind. Sie haben die Kinder getötet.
Man, he's just admitting to killing the children.
Eines Tages verstehen, dass ich das alles nur getan habe, damit es irgendwann nicht mehr geschieht. Damit du mir nicht wieder genommen wirst.
Oh, he's got to watch behind his Bible.
Genauso wenig wie deine Mutter. Als du geboren wurdest, haben sie dir keine großen Chancen gegeben. Du bist zu früh gekommen. Warst winzig. Aber du wolltest leben, du warst so stark.
This whole town
So Noah's her dad.
This is what we were saying last time, and I was like, I think this entire town is that
Just
fucking
incestuous.
It's this whole town is that end of The Shining photo of the hotel.
Yeah.
Es wird alles wieder passieren, die Apokalypse. In 2 Tagen. Aber ich weiß jetzt, was ich tun muss. Ich muss Adam vernichten, damit alle leben.
Wer ist meine Mutter?
It's you.
Sie hat dich sehr geliebt. Das tut sie noch immer.
Good God, this man's got some drip.
Yeah.
He is a drip god.
Man, world without time. That's the declare war on time drip. I think this whole town already is declared war on time. Like, they already created this world without God. I think it's just this town is just this fucking self-sustaining loop through time and forever.
Well, that's what Adam's trying to break up. Trying to make a single timeless thing. I'm on Team Adam at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I was on Team Jonas from the get-go.
I'm on Team Charlotte.
Technically, we've always been Team Adam.
Du und Jonas euch geküsst habt. Das hat er mir erzählt, bevor ihr es getan habt. Dass meine Mutter Krebs bekommt. Dass Jonas verschwindet.
Wer hat dir das erzählt?
Noah.
Noah. Pfarrer, großblaue Augen.
Kennst du ihn?
With some big, beautiful blue eyes.
That priest, that dreamboat.
Ich gehe jetzt nach Hause.
What time are they in? Is this
They're
87?
Probably 87.
Are they all gonna go hang out with Mikkel?
Yeah, right.
You think the air would be different? You think you could tell just by the air?
Probably not.
Maybe 66 years.
Air is air.
I don't know.
66 years of air, though. Feel like it could be a little bit different.
That's true.
Michael?
Might have a different
A little less
tinge to it.
pollution here, 87, a little more radiation in the air.
Yeah, you taste that coming out.
Like aluminum ash.
Smell the psychosphere.
So Ulrich took Mikkel.
Time is a flat circle.
Mikkel's adopted mom took Perk 30s.
Yeah, she stole a bunch of drugs.
Ich weiß, das klingt jetzt vielleicht seltsam, aber ich komme gerade nach Hause und Michael ist nicht da und dieser Mann aus der Psychiatrie, der ausgebrochen ist.
Welcher Mann aus der Psychiatrie?
Oh boy.
Which one do you think?
Yeah.
The only one.
The one that's 7 feet tall.
The only one that would want my kid. You know, the one that came back in time.
Sofort auf der Wache an. Vielleicht.
Are they gonna bump into each other?
Trying to take him back.
Are they gonna have a big meeting in the woods with fucking, you know, Bartos and...
Yeah, this is the same year as Bartos.
Yeah.
You can tell by the air.
Like, yo,
What the fuck?
Ich bringe dich nach Haus. Versprochen. Versprochen. Das ist alles seine Schuld. Das war schon immer. Ich schwöre, beim nächsten Mal bring ich dich um. Mitkommen.
how come he's not saying anything?
I know.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Unser Vater ist nur ein kleiner Teil eines Knotens, der unendlich viel größer und verworrener ist.
You fucking telling me.
Yeah.
Das Universum ist nichts als ein gigantischer Knoten, aus dem es kein Entrinnen gibt. Aber es gibt einen Weg. Jede Entwicklung baut auf der vorherigen auf.
Oh, yeah.
Erst kommt das Rad, dann das Automobil. Ich zu sein, ohne vorher du gewesen zu sein, ist unmöglich. Du hast die Passage gesehen, den Bunker, den Stuhl, den Apparat, das Ding in der Zukunft. Aber das ist noch nicht das Ende der Kette.
So every time through, he creates like one new thing.
Danke,
So
dass
we
Sie sich
keep
die
going
Zeit
through the
genommen
thing.
haben.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's just like, what the fuck?
Halt, stopp, anhalten! Das sind meine Kinder. Magnus!
Oh, that's not gonna help.
Dude, Ulrich gets shafted.
Yeah. It's like, hey,
dude, literally every
Where's
kid
your
we drive by, this guy says it's his kid.
Come sit next to me, pour yourself some tea.
Name's Jonas.
I was thinking if Adam dies in this show, they need to. I hope they play that song as an outro.
Thanks for all you've shown us. This is how we feel.
Okay, so they're back.
Oh, I thought they were gonna chill in '87.
Yeah, they just
did back out.
Es ist nicht dasselbe wie das in der Zukunft. Es ist sozusagen sein Zwilling.
What the fuck?
Es ist ein Teil der Unendlichkeit. Das hier schickt dich genau zu dem Tag, zu dem du reisen möchtest.
Der Tag, bevor alles passiert ist. Bevor Papa sich das Leben genommen hat.
Wenn du ihn davon abhalten kannst, sich das Leben zu nehmen, dann wird alles, was folgt, nicht passieren. Wir werden nicht geboren. Aber alle anderen werden leben.
That makes sense. Haven't we mentioned something like this before about how Jonas has to not be born?
Yeah. Jonas is the fucking
the
time
only way.
baby.
He's the time kid.
Yeah, he's the only one that's a time. 100%.
He's a flawed individual. He should not have been born.
Yeah, he shouldn't
He's a glitch in the system.
Exactly.
That's easy for old Jonas to say. Old Jonas is bored of being alive.
Yeah.
All right, well, we will see.
At least there's
We
a
will
goal.
See, this is
Stop Mickle from killing himself.
So this would be the first time that he's able to make a big change in time, because I guess they said there's little changes every time. What were the little changes he made every time? I guess creating different...
He didn't really say.
Yeah, he didn't really say the little changes he made. I guess creating different pieces to the fucking whatever the machine is that sends kids back. I don't know, they didn't get into specifics, but...
Yeah, I'm still a little hazy on the killing kids part, but...
Yeah, I don't really understand that at all.
Yeah, I mean, if they just needed to die, why didn't you just shoot them instead of putting them in this contraption?
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't need them to die, they just were they were genuine just experiments.
Yeah, right.
Like, we just need this chair to work. But then why kids?
Try it on a rat.
Yeah.
Yeah, start with rat and work your way up to a monkey.
Yeah.
And then see what happens.
Start with a potted plant.
Yeah.
And work your way up to rat.
Yeah, then get up to monkey, and if Bobo makes it to 1987, then go forward.
Yeah, and
That's
he
not
just
gonna
doesn't have
work.
his eyes blasted out.
I'd argue kids is the last one, because after that, probably a full-grown adult.
Yeah.
That's consenting. And then kids.
Yeah, then the kids is the final form.
I wouldn't
not
send
your
a chip
first.
back 33 years without warning no one. Those things are monsters.
Yeah.
Well, not a
Chips will kill ya.
chimp. Maybe like an orangutan. Those are chill.
Still, until they're not.
Well, they're just big orange and they got big faces.
And they can do math.
Yeah, and they can do math. They're not gonna be, chimps are savages. They'll just start ripping.
They just rip your fingers off.
Yeah.
Well,
they don't
chimps
care.
also understand the concept of zero.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe they did do
That's
chimp,
crazy.
and that's why Adam's face is all fucked up.
No,
Yeah, right.
that would make the most sense of
You go
anything in the
chimp first,
show.
he gets mauled.
No more chimps.
Hey man, this time around, don't send a chimp.
Right before he goes to a thing, he's like, hey, just don't do chips.
That was one of the changes in the cycle.
And nobody meant till this moment. We do our first experiment. I'm strapping in this chimp.
One request for you. Do not send that chimp back. It's a fucking psycho. Send a kid.
Yeah. Try a kid this time.
One-on-one, you can take any kid.
Which kid? Just get a kid. have Noah to be fucking hanging around in the cave with a knife and an apple. Snatch him right up.
Yeah. Fucking Noah. So,
I'm excited
Charlotte
to see...
is his daughter.
Yes. Yeah, that's a whole separate thing. I'm excited to see why, because from the first episode, we were like, there's no... Michael wouldn't have killed... He didn't kill himself because he's sad. There's got to be a reason he killed himself. I don't think he just fucking offed himself going, oh, I'm depressed, and that's what started everything.
Yeah, no, he had all kinds of maps of the cave. And
So if he's going back, he's going to talk to his dad right before he kills himself. We're going to get a little insight.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to know how did they just generate that like big blue goop?
Yeah, that's so far down the line of things you're gonna get an answer to.
Yeah. If we ever will.
I don't even know how like what fucking knows.
I have two things. One, Noah has this drip, and he how come he just gets to dress so well? I mean, he just looks clean at any time.
That's true. It is very true.
He's got these shadows behind him. He looks good. He's wearing that hat well, even though he's a little creep, just eating apples behind trees. And then the second thing, I don't remember.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. I guess the more important one was the Noah stuff.
Yeah, he's just very well dressed.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know if this plan is gonna work because wouldn't this have happened in the past? Like,
yeah.
It seemed like old Jonas Adam was like tearing up as that because he was like, I know I just sent this dude on a quest that's gonna fail.
It could be that, but he was saying, the only thing was he said that they keep saying this is the final cycle.
And
I think so he keeps cycling and he keeps changing something a little bit every time he was showing him. Yeah, in that conversation. And we've heard the final cycle a bunch of times. So I guess this is... I wish they went into more specifics of like what the fuck what they were changing a little bit every time.
I think his tear ducts might just be fucked. That's what I was sure.
Yeah, that's possible.
I wasn't sure.
I mean, because his whole face is jacked up. Tear ducts.
Yeah, they got fucking burned off in the time tunnels as well.
The only thing I can think is when Noah was like cleaning up the bunker, he wrote down dates and they were slightly different in times.
Okay.
And then Peter and fucking Tonto were writing down times which were slightly different as well.
Yeah.
So maybe it does change a little, but the next episode is called An Endless Cycle. So
yeah. It seems like it's just gonna fail, and then...
How many episodes are in this?
8.
Okay.
Yeah.
You only got 3 more.
Better give us some goddamn answers.
Yeah, I'm hoping. And then, like, when's season 3 coming out?
I was confused for a second, because I was like, I thought he was trying to create a timeless... Adam was like, let's create a timeless, godless world. So I was like, I can't really picture that.
Timeless.
What he means by timeless... Kinda. We're all slaves to time, and we're all just time is God, so we have to end time, and then we just have like immortal people in like a timeless area. But then he said, go back there and end it. So if he ends it, the cycle, then wouldn't that just unwrap all this shit, and then it'll just be a regular time? So he doesn't exist. So that's not an endless, timeless, immortal place. He's just fixing the timeline, untying a knot.
Yeah, he did kind of say some different stuff.
Yeah, he did contradict himself.
So maybe there's probably some more to it.
Yeah, I assume.
Timeless doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you never know. Like, he could just be sending Adam on that. He could have just lied to Younger.
Yeah,
himself.
Adam could be not Jonas, too.
I think he is.
I think it is, because
I think he could have just lied.
That occurred to me for a second when he was talking to him. I was just like... What if this is fucking some other asshole that's just like, well, my face is fucked up, so I know what I need to do now.
Yeah.
They just send Jonas on his way.
Yeah, he did have that neck thing, didn't he? Mm-hmm. A lot of people could have that, though. I mean, he's not the only guy who's ever been hung.
Yeah, I mean, they were fucking...
That's true.
Hanging people willy-nilly.
Noah said
or even just some, like, autoerotic stuff, association.
Yeah, you can't rule that out.
Noah said he was going to betray Adam. What the fuck is that? I don't know. There's a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Basically, while you're masturbating, hang yourself.
We all know what autoerotic asphyxiation is. So does everyone
it's like
at home.
Kill Bill.
You choke yourself.
Yeah.
Who's the guy from Kill Bill?
David Carradine.
Yeah.
That's how he passed away, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. You know, if you're gonna hang yourself, why not go out autoerotically?
Yeah, I mean, it's...
if you're gonna hang yourself anyway.
Oh, if I'm going out, I'm going out erotically.
Why would you?
That's true.
If you're gonna hang yourself, just fucking just do that.
Yeah, so I think
better.
I'm about to die, so I might as well have an orgasm that's 1.5 times as good as
Is that it, huh?
That's what I heard in some show.
50% better.
You risk your life for something that's 50% better.
I would like to see if that plays into the next few episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very possible. Because maybe that's what Mikkel was doing when he hung himself.
Yeah, if it was just a botched autoerotic.
That would be tough.
Yeah, maybe he was just.
It'll be awkward when Jonas walks in, but it'll be
interesting.
It'll be interesting to have them talk. Maybe
pants around his ankles.
Because that could have triggered all of this.
And his mom with the
Yeah.
Who was the one that found? Do we know the first one that found Michael?
No.
When he killed himself? Because it was his mom. I wouldn't be surprised if she walked up there, pulled his pants back up.
Yeah, right.
Before the police came.
Yeah, we need more answers in this show.
He was.
Who jerked off
sad.
while hanging themselves?
Leave that in the comments down below.
Well, the question is, what is the mother, the first person on the scene? What do the first responders have to say about this, and who found him first?
Mm-hmm.
And furthermore, who does the autopsies around here and investigates that?
Oh yeah,
Ulrich?
I'm sure they're a hack.
Honestly, I think this whole town, like I think we said this last episode, is just. I keep saying they're that painting or that photo from The Shining because this whole town has just always been here. They just no one leaves. Everyone's so connected. Same with that shit with like Charlotte and Noah. Noah and her dad. It's just like no one ever leaves.
It's like I was surprised when Noah was like, "Hey, I'm your dad," but at the same time, I was just like.
Yeah, I was like,
no,
whatever.
figures, yeah.
Yeah, of course you are, and?
Yeah. At
this point.
Yeah, and what else?
I knew my mom, too.
Yeah.
Right.
No, and that's why I was
okay.
like, who's my mom? I was like, it's you. Because, like, I'm just ready. I'm ready for whatever at this point, I guess.
I know, this shit is just completely fucked.
Ulrich's having a rough time. Oh, this is what I wanted to say before I got sidetracked by Noah's drip. I thought Magnus was finally going to have a big role, and then he went to 83 and then was like, oh, that's, 87 was like, oh yeah, this is that time, and then they all went back.
Hell yeah, Magnus still has done really nothing.
I thought they were going to like live forward through there for a little bit or something. I mean,
explore a little bit.
now he knows about it. He knows now, so like something could happen, but I thought he was going to have a big role in 87, and they really just came out and left.
1987.
It's like,
all right, I've seen enough.
It's really the opposite of every time travel movie ever. It's like, oh no, we can't go back because of XYZ has gone wrong. They're just like, oh, nice. And then like they didn't even show it. They just walked out of the cave.
And every time you're like, all right, in all these time travel movies, you're like, oh, you just proved it's back in time. Now don't fuck anything up. And then they fuck something up. They go back. They keep doing shit.
They really
walk
fuck
out there
nothing
like,
up.
oh, dude, that car is like an 80s car. And that poster is like an 80s poster. Fuck, man, you're right.
All right, let's get back to that cave.
You proved it.
Yeah, they probably weren't even late for like dinner or anything.
No.
Yeah, they just popped in and out.
Bartos brought up Noah.
Yeah, and how did Bartos not shit himself if he spent a whole night in the cave?
I was thinking at least piss his pants.
Yeah.
You're in there all night.
Pee his pants.
Yeah,
especially,
I would pee my pants.
And especially if she's going to talk about that vague 3-day fluid thing, where it's like, well, if he didn't pee night 1, how much fluid is even in his body?
Yeah.
She didn't even check his pants for that.
No.
I want to say
that's irresponsible.
They brought it up real quick. They were like Noah, and then what's her name, Deaf Girl. They were like, oh yeah, Deaf Girl knows Noah, and he's like, you know Noah, and then they get interrupted, and then they never talk about it again.
Oh my god, yeah. Why didn't they bring that up?
That's a huge thing. Noah talked to you. Noah's the reason why I'm doing this. Why I just spent the night in the cave.
Yeah, they're like, shut up, Deaf Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they bring her to the cave where she can't hear. They don't want to hear her opinion on anything.
Why even bring her at all?
Yeah, she's just a liability.
I think I understand finally why she's so angry in the future.
Oh, yeah.
No one listens to her.
Yeah.
That makes sense now.
Yeah, that all checks out, actually.
The puzzle is starting to come together.
I think we made some progress
for-
today.
I think we did make some progress.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back with episode
Juice
6.
Labs.
Juice Labs.